thoughts on this one?
It's a bummer. I think like the most infuriating part is that right now they're celebrating winning the Shield, and that's infuriating. Not to be redundant, but I don't know. I think that we definitely showed some of our grit in the second half. I think that we had opportunities and we were um, much more imposing in the second half. So I definitely think there's positives to take away, but I think that first half we were a little on our heels, and it's tough to start a game that way.
And Phoebe, if I can just build up on that, I don't mean to, kind of stoke the fire there, but you mentioned it's infuriating, right? How much do you hate seeing that, right, going forward through the rest of the season, as opposed to worrying about this team and yourself? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, like on a scale of 1 to 10, it's 10. It's really infuriating. Um, but you know what? Like, there's a lot of season left, and honestly, the Shield means nothing if you come back and you win the championship, which is still what we're fighting to do at the end of the day. So they can go enjoy their little party. And yeah, we'll see who makes it the furthest.
Thanks, Charles, and then we'll go over to Kwazu.
Hey guys, so obviously, you said starting the first half on the back foot. You give up a goal on a penalty. How kind of frustrating was that, given how you guys started the game on the defensive end, holding them off the board?
I mean, yeah, I think it's infuriating all around. Handballs these days are so subjective to whatever the referee wants to call, and it sucks when we see other ones not get called, and that one is the one that does, and that's how we start our first half. But I think our ability to respond in the second half showed our character and our resiliency. And yeah, we'll remember how this feels for a long time because this isn't how we feel the game should have ended, and we'll take that and work and build off that.
And so points are obviously the name of the game right now, but how do you think your squad kind of measured up to a team that's on the kind of run that Casey is on right now? And how do you think you guys are able to execute in this kind of environment, solid crowd?
I mean, again, I think we just go back to the second half. I think we're really proud of a lot of what we put out there in the second half. They definitely seem to be on their heels. I think whatever the possession split in the first half, it was probably flipped in the second half. So in terms of that, I mean, I think we compete with anyone on any given day, and I think that beyond just Casey, we have shown that time and time again. And I think we just need to put it into a 90-minute performance and really show up for a full 90.
All right, we'll go over to Andrew.
Andrew, are you there?
Andrew, we can't hear you. Still can't.
You want to type it?
All right, yeah, we'll go to Jada for now, and then Andrew, if you want to type in your question in the chat, we can try that. Jada, go ahead.
You can hear me?
Yep.
Well, for either one of y'all, it was also a difficult week for you too. How much did kind of getting the correct amount of preparation and travel and just the emotional aspect of this week, did that play a part at all in what you were not able to get done out there today?
I don't think it truly affected this game. I mean, it would have been awesome to have more prep days for sure, but I think we did execute our game plan as we learned it, and we adjusted when we needed to. And I just think, sometimes games don't go your way, and that's what tonight, at least in the second half, felt like. And yeah, I think the short week, it's obviously not ideal, but I think we handled it the best that we could. And getting points out of the Louisville game was huge, and then pushing on to this at Kansas City at home, and we put a performance that we're proud of. I think that's a testament to our team and our grit.
Thanks, Jada. And then Andrew dropped his question in the chat. It's what was the team more comfortable moving to 4 in the back in the second half?
I think we're pretty neutrally comfortable in a 5 or a 4. I don't think it matters from a comfortability perspective. I do think it matters from getting numbers up the field and having opportunities to overload them. As you can see, we had a lot of success getting down their left side because we had that extra player. And I just think that it also gives us the ability to press them in their defensive third. And I think that's a high risk, high reward against a team like Kansas City because they have players like Dia and Twinga and Dvinia who are so good in transition and so good off of the long ball. But I think that sometimes you just got to bet on yourself in those scenarios. And I feel like that's kind of what we did in the second half when we switched to that back 4.
All right. Thanks, Andrew. Any other questions? Great. Thank you, everyone. Thanks, Steve.
Thanks, guys.